Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone.
Good evening, everybody. We are live from Marilat Sport and Fitness Center, home of Adrian College, Bulldog Volleyball. Tonight, your Lady Bulldogs will be taking on the Thunder from Trine University. As the Thunder is having an outstanding year. Their overall record of the season is 14-3. They are 3-2 at home, 4-1 away, 7-0 neutral. But the Bulldogs are 5-9 overall this season, 2-1 for conference, 2-0 for home. So the Bulldogs, they have won 2 of their only home games that they have played so far, looking to get their 3rd home victory. So let's take a look at the Trine Thunder roster here. We got Georgia Pugh, Jordan Budzinski, Kara Wolzardzik, Alina Kay, Jacqueline Ward, Madison Dominic, who leads the Thunder in kills, Mallory Holmberg, Catherine Dobies, Anna Zellers, Kylie Rowland, Francesca Query, Madeline Holscher, Julia Maggio, Casey Van Kalker, Gracie Pettit, Reese Steinwick, Sky Felber, Shelby Rice, Maya Toma, Jaden Horn, Emmeline Leatherman, Cassidy Victor, Kinsey Cole, and Addison Kuzma. The Thunder is head coached by Jamie Wozniak, assisted by Shelby O'Neill. And the Bulldogs, Adrian Bulldogs, include Emma Thackeray, Chloe Kaiser, Kendall Sullivan, Kayla Chan, Lauren Bomer, Jasmine Kaiser, Rainey Atherton, Haley Scott, Amber Morris, Amelia McCombs, Cora Nicolanti, Lily Sapilia, Lacey Shaw, Maya Minjades, who leads the Bulldogs in kills with 290 so far, is 10 away from her third 100th of the season. We got Virginia Rowan, Kaylee White, Ava Aker, who will not be playing tonight due to an injury, Megan Reckling, April Cruz, Lana Cox, Phoebe Scott, Brenna Kosel, Megan Feldman, and Peyton Ortel. And your head coach for the Adrian College Bulldogs is David Kwan in his 13th season, assisted by Hannah Galloway. This is her second season. As this will be a best-of-5 series matchup between the Thunder and your Adrian College Bulldogs. How this works is that the first team to get to 25 points wins the round. And the first team to win 3 out of 5 will win this matchup this evening. As we are just about ready to get things going here. So we're about to get ready to start period number 1. I am Forrest Vernier on play-by-play. Gia Alvalon is your director. Connor Shelb is running the top camera. And Josiah Durrell will be taking B-roll footage. I also see Gino Capicchione will be taking B-roll as well. And starting things off this evening, for the Thunder, we got number 7, Madison Dominic, number 27, Emmeline Leatherman, and I believe that's number 10, Anna Zellers, also number 9, Catherine Dobies, Casey Van Kalker. Those are your starters for the Thunder this evening. And for the Bulldogs, we got Lana Cox, who is in the position to serve as the official rolls the ball to her. We also got Maya Minjardes, Megan Reckling, Megan Feldman, Haley Scott, and Amber Morris, and that's the first serve from Lana Cox, and here we go. And the Thunder takes the first point. They lead 1-0 on a ball that went under the net from the Bulldogs, and that will result in the Thunder's point. And we got number 10, Anna Zellers, the senior from Greencastle, Indiana. And there's a set from Kendall Sullivan. Megan Feldman, and she hit it too far. And it goes out. So it's 2-0 Thunder. Anna Zellers getting ready for her second serve. Zellers, that is her 29th serve of the season so far. And she has 118 digs. And that one goes over the net as Kendall Sullivan digs. Minjars with 291. And the set from the Thunder. At number 7, Madison Dominic makes it 3-0 on the kill. And so that would be Dominic's. Let me take a look at this list here. That would be Dominic's 178th. And Lana Cox with another dig. Sullivan with the set. Amber Morris over the net. But the Thunder recovers it. And it is 4-0 Trine University on the kill point. Zellers getting ready to make her third serve of the season. Third serve tonight. Should be her 30th of the year. And it's dug up by Cox. Set up by Sullivan. Feldman over the net. And that will be a point for the Bulldogs as they get on the board that's the first time that they're on the board tonight. As here's Maya Minjardes coming to serve. And it's over the net. And the dig. And another dig for the kill. And it will be the Bulldogs' point on an error. And the lead is cut in half. It is 4-2 Thunder. It's Maya Minjarez, who is 9 digs away from her 300th. Over the net. And that was a lucky point for the Bulldogs as it just got over the net. Now they're a point away from tying things up. Minjarez getting ready for another serve. Over the net. And there's the dig. Set. Over the net. Dug up by Minjarez. Kendall Sullivan with the set. Amber Morris goes for the kill, and it was blocked. It is 5-3 Thunder. Now Dobies will be serving it. The senior from Ortonville, Michigan. Let me make a correction. Anna Zellers is a junior, not a senior. That one's over the net. Now the set by Zellers. And that one's too far. Too far outside the corner. And Megan Reckling and Rainey Atherton coming to substitute for Kendall Sullivan and Megan Feldman. Feldman getting double high fives from her teammates. Now here's Rainey Atherton. Atherton with a nice serve over the net. Now the set. As Atherton couldn't quite get the contact she wanted on that play, as it is 6-4 Trine. Now this is number 27, Emmeline Leatherman, the sophomore. That one's over the net. Dug up by Minjarez. Set by Reckling. Morris over the net. Now there's a set. Minjarez digs it up again. That's 293 of the season for her. And that one's over the net. There's a set from Atherton. Another set. Chan gets the point for the Bulldogs. And Lana Cox will be substituted by Virginia Rowan. So now here's Amber Morris. Morris is a senior from Rochester Hills, Michigan. And a nice serve. And now we have a tie game. Here in the first period, it is 6-6 on a brilliant serve by Amber Morris. And another great serve. There's the dig. Now the set. And that was blocked by Kayla Chan as she shows pretty good defense there. And the Bulldogs take their first lead of this game. It is 7-6. Now Amber Morris going for her third serve. Now the set. And we're tied back up at 7. It'll be Trine's ball. Dominic will be the one serving it. With a tie game, 7-7, with number 7 serving it. That was a lot of sevens there. Now Virginia Rowan goes for the kill, and she's got it. That was Rowan's 136th kill of the season. Now here's Kayla Chan with 47 kills this season. Chan with a nice serve. Goes over the net, but it's still in play. And now Morris with the dig. Couldn't get enough altitude, and Reckling wasn't able to recover it in time. And now Chan will be substituted by Minjarez. So now here's number 14, Julia Maggio, with a nice serve. And a nice dig from Morris. Reckling, one-handed, gets it over the net. Then another set. And it bounces in front of Minjarez. And now Maggio will make her second serve. And a dig from Atherton. 294 from Minjarez. Over the net by Rowan. And whose point will be that? It'll be Adrian College's point. And we're tied back up at 9, and here comes Sullivan and Feldman taking over again for Reckling and Atherton. And Sullivan will be making her first serve this evening. Sullivan over the net, and she had too much momentum. A smart play from the Thunder, because they seem to know pretty well when the ball's coming too far and knowing when and when they shouldn't go for it. And that was a serve from Kalker. Rowan with another point. We are tied at 10. Lana Cox coming in to take over for Rowan. And Cox doing a good job making sure the ball's good enough. And that one went over like a laser as it's dug up. Set. And it will be the Thunder's point. And we're getting a couple of substitutes as Zellers and Dominic will come back in for Georgia Pugh and Shelby Rice, I believe. That one's over the net. And a nice stick from Cox. Sullivan to Feldman. And that one goes, oh my goodness. That one went right over the PA announcer's desk as Zellers tripped into it as well, but she gets back up and she seems to be, she looks like she's okay. Manjarez with a serve over the net. Zellers. And Sullivan went for the diving dig but misses. As the Thunder reclaims the lead, it is now 12-11. Now Dobies will be serving it again. Over the net, and a dig from Manjarez. Set by Sullivan. Feldman went for the point, and we're tied up again. Looked like another error as Reckling and Atherton will come back in for Sullivan and Feldman. Atherton now making her third serve of this evening. And that's over the net, and it's too far to the side. The Thunder takes the lead again. So far, this has been back and forth, tying it up, taking back the lead, tying it up, reclaiming the lead. Manjarez to Reckling, to Chan, and Chan gets the point. 13-13. As Virginia Rowan comes back in to take over for Lana Cox. We got a couple more substitutes for the Thunder as well as Morris serves it over the net successfully. And the set. And Kayla Chan does it again. Bulldogs take the lead 14-13. Amber Morris now going to make another serve over the net. And there's the dig. Set. Going for the point. Dug up back again. And Rowan gets it over the net. And Virginia Rowan makes it 15-13. Morris now making her either her third or fourth consecutive serve over the net. And there's a nice dig. And as Dominic tried getting it over the net, but it hits the net. That means the Bulldogs will get point number 16. It's Amber Morris. And we're going to get a timeout for the Thunder, and we're going to take a break for a minute, but we will be back in just a moment here on ACTV. And we are back as the timeout is just about over here. So far, again, like I mentioned, it has been back and forth on tying it up and taking the lead back from both teams. But the Bulldogs are ahead by 3 as they lead 16-13. As we are live from Marilat Sport and Fitness Center, as Amber Morris will pick up right where she left off, serves it over. Good recovery from the Thunder, but it's blocked by Chan. Chan getting ready for, but no, it gets over. Set up from Reckling. Rowan goes for the point, but Megan Reckling recovers it. And the set from Zellers. And the Thunder will get that one. But the Bulldogs still lead by 2, 16-14 now. Now here's Madison Dominic. Making the serve. Atherton with a dig. Reckling with a one-handed play. But it hits the floor. 16-15 Bulldogs. And another good serve from Dominic. Reckling again, one-handed, and it ends up on the floor. Bulldogs are ahead 17-15 as Manjares will be substituted by Haley Scott. Also, Emma Thackeray will come in and make her first serve. She will be substituting for Kayla Chan. Thackeray is a senior from Trenton, Michigan. Serves it over the net. The set. Zeller goes for the point, and it gets by Atherton. 17-16 Bulldogs. Now serving it is Julia Maggio, the sophomore from Chesterton, Indiana. There's the serve. A dig from Atherton. Set from Reckling. Morris goes for the point, and she's got it. 18-16 as Sullivan and Feldman come back in once again for Reckling and Atherton, both getting high fives. Here's Kendall Sullivan as head coach David Kwan giving a few words of advice before she makes her serve. And there's the set. Manjares with the dig, but it hits one of the chairs. 18-17 Adrian College. Now Casey Van Kalker, the senior from Dyer, Indiana. Now she serves it, and a dig. Feldman with a two-hand set over the net. And Megan Feldman makes it 19-17 as Lana Cox coming back in, substituting for Virginia Rowan. As Cox is going to try to pick up back where she left off. As every serve she has made so far has made it over the net. The crowd going silence, making sure she can concentrate here. Cox taking her time, making sure dribbling the ball a few times, getting the momentum that she needs. And now she makes another great serve, and the dig from 14 for the Thunder. And Scott to Manjares with dig number 296. Over the net, and that one got over and under, as now it's 19-18. Again, a very close game, as remember, if you get to 25, you also have to not only have to get to 25 points, but you also have to win by 2. And Zellers, the junior from Greencastle, Indiana. And the dig from Morris, set from Sullivan. Feldman going for the point. There's the dig, now set. And that one goes too far. Lana Cox did a good job keeping an eye on it, making sure absolutely nobody made contact with it as it was going that far. As Kayla Chan now rechecks in. Minjarez gets it over the net, and the dig. And another dig. As Dobies went for the point. And Morris one-handed makes it 21-18 Bulldogs. And this will be a timeout for the Bulldogs, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
And we are back now. It is 21-18 Bulldogs here in the first period. As we just got out of another timeout, here's Maya Minjarez. She'll be coming in to make the serve. Here's Minjarez. She is now 4 digs away from her 300th of the season. There's the serve and the set. And Minjarez with a great one for 297. And the set. Morris over the net. The dig from Zellers. And whose one will that be? It will be Trine's. And now Dobies will be serving it for the Thunder. Sullivan with the set. Feldman over the net. Now over the net again. Minjarez with 298. 2 away from 300. That one's over the net. The dig from Cox. Set from Reckling over the net. And it bounces onto the floor. Great job by Megan Feldman with the set. 22-19, and now Feldman will be making a serve. Feldman with a great serve, and Feldman gives the Bulldogs 23rd point. Now Feldman can do that 2 more times. She will give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead in this series. Feldman over the net, and she does it again. As she's getting a group hug from her teammates. Megan Feldman needs 1 more point. Also, not just her, the Bulldogs need 1 more point to win the first period. Over the net, or excuse me, it hits the net. As Trine getting a substitute, as 27 Emma Leatherman will be coming out of the game for Woldzarzik. Woldzarzik is a junior from Indianapolis. That one's over the net. And it will be the Thunder's point as it was just inside the Bulldogs' territory. Adrian College just needs 1 point here. That one's over the net. And it's going to go out of bounds. As Lana Cox tried for the diving dig, but misses. It will still be the Thunder's ball. It's Wolzarzik with the serve. Cox with the dig. Morris. And it looks like it may have made contact with the net for a little too long. We're going to have another timeout, but I'd like to stay on air this time, as it is 24-23. Now, if the Trine Thunder can tie it up, then that means the Bulldogs will have to get 2 more points. They will need to get to 25 and 26 to take this series to give it a 1-0 lead in this series. Because remember, this is a best-of-5 series matchup this evening. As I would also like to give a quick shout out to our Adrian College NCAA women's softball team, who are here in attendance tonight. One special shout out would have to go to Ava Wolf, who is celebrating her 20th birthday today. Ava, if you're listening, just wanted to say happy birthday and hope you're enjoying your day today. That one's over the net. The dig from Cox, set from Sullivan. Morris goes for the point. That one's over the net, and it's blocked by Morris. And the Bulldogs lead the series 1-0. As that was a great block, great play by Amber Morris. As the score for the first period was Bulldogs 25, Trine University 23. We're going to take a break, but we will be back for period number 2 from the home of Adrian College Sports and Adrian College Television. I'm Forrest Vernier. And we are back as the Adrian College Bulldogs just won the first period against the Trine University Thunder. as we're getting ready for period number 2. But the score in period number 1 was Bulldogs 25, Thunder 23. As the Thunder had a great start, taking a 4-0 lead, but the Bulldogs responded by tying it up, and it was just back and forth on tying it up and reclaiming the lead. And both teams now have switched sides. As Maya Minjares, I believe she is now 290. So now she's just 3 digs away from getting her her 300th dig of the season. She just needs 3 more digs. As we are live from Marilat Sport and Fitness Center, I'm Forrest Frenier along with Gia Avalon, Connor Shelb, also Josiah Durrell and Gino Capacchione. They both have their cameras. They're going to be taking B-roll footage. And it'll be the Thunder's ball to start things off for the second period. Anna Zellers, who had a very good first, is getting ready to make the serve. She gets it over the net. There's a nice dig from Amber Morris, high in the air. Megan Feldman goes for the point. Well, it's dug back up. Majaras with the set. Kendall Sullivan with a set. Megan Feldman trying again. And that one ends up into the bleachers. And the Bulldogs lead 1-0. As Kayla Chan is now checking in, substituting for Scott. And here's Minjares with the serve. And there's the dig from Maggio. Sullivan with a dig. Went a little far. Minjares with 298. And the set. Over the net. Sullivan. Now Feldman. And that will be the Bulldogs' point again as they lead 2-0 in period number 2. Minjares now making her second serve. That one gets over the net. There's the set. And another set from Minjares. Remember, she needs 2 digs now to reach 300. And the set from Kayla Chan to Sullivan. Feldman goes for the point. And it's the Bulldogs' point because the ball made contact. The ball made contact with Catherine Dobies by her hand before it touched the ground, or else that would have been an out. And that one hits the net. It is 4-0 Bulldogs. So this time Adrian College starts it off with a 4-0 lead. Here's Minjares now making another serve. That one gets over. And the Bulldogs lead 5-0 now. But the Trine Thunder letting each other know that it's okay. And there's the dig from Dobies. And another dig. Lana Cox to Sullivan. Megan Feldman with an over-the-net set. And a block from Chan. Over the net. Lana Cox with a dig. Sullivan has to hurry, makes a one-handed play. Kayla Chan digging it, make it go over. And the Bulldogs lead 6-0 as it went too far to the side. Minjares now will be making another serve. That one's over the net. The set. Over the net again. And the Bulldogs lead 7-0. What a start for Adrian College in the second period. Minjares dribbles the ball, making sure it's good enough. Gets it over. Now the set. And another set. Goes for the kill. And it's blocked by Chan and Feldman try double teaming on it, but still gets over. And Lana Cox now digging it. Now Sullivan to Feldman, and now it's blocked. But the Bulldogs still get the point, courtesy of an error. It is now 8-0 Adrian College. So now here's Minjarez. And there's the dig from Maggio. Kayla Chan with the dig. To Sullivan. To Feldman. And the streak's over. Trine gets their first of the second period. As they make it 8-1. There's the serve. Lana Cox with the dig. Sullivan sets it. Feldman. Off the hands of Leatherman. And it's now 8-2. Trine's second point of this second period. So here's Catherine Dobies, who will now be serving it. Now it's over the net. Dug up by Morris to Chan. Makes a one-handed play. And the Bulldogs now lead 9-2 on an error. It's Megan Feldman and Rainey Atherton coming back in for Sullivan and Feldman. Feldman has a quick conversation with Coach David Kwan, giving her a word of advice before she gets double high fives from her teammates as Atherton makes the serve. Now the set. And a one-handed play. Minjarez, 299, one away from 300. Chan goes for the kill, and it's 10-2 Adrian College. Atherton now making another serve. And Minjarez. And there it is. I believe that is dig number 300 of the season for Maya Minjarez. What a way to get your 300th dig on a play like that. And we're going to have a timeout for the Bulldogs. But I'm still going to stay on the air here. As that play from Minjarez. That's dig number 300 of the season. As she extends to that new record that she recently broke, it is 11-2 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. I am Forrest Vernier, your play-by-play announcer. Gia Avalon is directing. Connor Shelb running the camera. Josiah and Gino are taking B-roll footage. Also a special shout out I would like to give to Ian Wendt, who is calling this game from 96.5 The Cave. And he is also my internship supervisor. I'm also doing some work at The Cave myself, going live on Wednesday and Friday mornings, giving the sports updates. So if you want to hear more information, tune in at 96.5 The Cave or 96.5thecave.com. So Rainey Atherton getting ready to make another serve, with the Bulldogs leading 11-2 in the second period. The Bulldogs have a phenomenal start. Atherton taking her time, gets it over the net, and the dig from Dobies. And Leatherman getting it over, but it's quickly back in the Thunder's territory. And it'll be the Thunder's point, as they were just able to keep it in. They were just able to keep it inside the square. Now here's Leatherman. Leatherman will be making the serve for the Thunder. And the dig from Lana Cox. Morris. And she hits it too far. Just a little outside of the right corner. It is now 11-4. That one's over. And this time it's the Bulldogs' point as that serve went too far from Leatherman as she's now being substituted by Kalker. Solana Cox will now be substituted again by Virginia Rowan as Amber Morris now serving it. Makes the dig, serve. It'll be a point for Trine. 12-5 in favor of Adrian College. Now Madison Dominic. She will be making the serve. That one gets over. Dig from Morris. Manjarez with 3:01. That one's over the net. Rowan. That one's over the net again. Now it's Atherton to Reckling to Chan. And it hits the net. And the lead is cut in half. It is 12-6. And the Thunder has something going here now. Dominic with another serve. Reckling to Rowan. And it's the Thunder's point. As that one went too far. And as Dominic gets the ball back from one of the fans, there's a dig set from Reckling. Morris over the net. Dig up. Goes for the point. Morris going for the dig. And Rowan makes it 13-7. And we're getting a couple more substitutes now for the Thunder. Here comes Pagoo and Kalker. Or no, Shelby Rice. Now it's over the net. Now the dig. Morris with another dig for the Bulldogs. Reckling with a set. Rowan going for the point. Quickly recovered for the moment, but lands on the floor. 14-7 Bulldogs. Kayla Chan now will be making the serve. Chan makes a successful serve over the net. And then set from Rowan. Passing it to Reckling. And whose point will that be? It will be the Thunder's point. 14-8. Bulldogs still have the lead, but they cannot get comfortable just yet. It's only the second period. As now this is Wildarczyk coming in for Maggio. She makes a serve. Atherton with the dig. Reckling, set. Morris over the net. And there's another dig. Manjarez. Rowan makes a good play. What a dig from Virginia Rowan. As the ball was inches away from touching the ground. But now the Thunder gets the point on an error. And now another serve from the Thunder. And the dig from Manjarez. That one's over the net from Rowan. And another set. Going for the point. And it's dug back up from Atherton. Rowan now tries it again. And it's too far to the left side. It is 14-10 Bulldogs. And we're going to get a timeout here for the Bulldogs. But it is 14-10 in the second period. So far it has been, again, back and forth. Tying it. Or no, the Bulldogs had a good start, taking an 8-0 lead before Trine got their first point. both teams having meetings with their coaches. Head coach for the Thunder is Jamie Wozniak, assisted by Shelby O'Neill. You also got David Kwan giving some words of advice for his Bulldogs. Bulldogs assistant coach is Hannah Galloway in her second season. And it's David Kwan's 13th season of coaching here at Adrian. And we're just about ready to get back to action here. And Wolzarczyk will pick up where she left off. She will now be making her third serve. And here's the serve. And the dig from Atherton, now set from Reckling. Rowan gets it over the net. And a one-handed play from Kelker. And the Bulldogs get the point as that was too far to the left. Now here's Sullivan and Feldman taking over again for Reckling and Atherton. And Sullivan will be serving it for the Bulldogs. Sullivan with a serve. And that one made contact with the floor before Wolzarczyk could make the dig. It is now 16-10. And Sullivan with another point. And Sullivan's serve was phenomenal there, helping the Bulldogs get their 17th. And it's still the Bulldogs' ball. Sullivan still serving it. And there's the dig. And it gets by Minjares. That's the 11th for the Thunder. And now Kalker will be making the serve as Leatherman will be substituted. And it's a point for the Thunder. As Pagoo will be the one substituting for Leatherman. As here's Kalker making another serve. And the set from Rowan. Quickly recovered though. Feldman over the net. And the set goes for the point. But it's dug back up from Morris. Feldman goes for the kill. And it's going to be way out. And it hits the wall. 18-12 Bulldogs. Now Lana Cox will be serving it for Adrian. As she substitutes in for Virginia Rowan. Cox makes the serve. There's the set. And that one goes too far outside the corner. It's 19-12 for Adrian. Lana Cox now will be making another serve. That one's over the net. And it's set by Pagoo. And they still had it for the moment, but it goes out of play. It is 20-12. Adrian College has a great lead in this second period, as they are on pace to lead this series 2-0. Now here's Lana Cox making another great serve, dug up by Budzinski. Sullivan had a little bit of too much momentum as the Thunder gets their 13th. As Cassidy Victor and Pagoo will be substituted by Anna Zellers. Zellers will be the one making the serve for the Thunder. Zellers making it go over. And the Thunder will get the point as nobody dug it for the Bulldogs. And Zellers will be serving it again. Dribbles the ball a few times. getting the momentum that she needs. And Lana Cox digs it up. Sullivan with the set. Feldman hitting it over. And nobody got to that one in time, as it is 21-14. Bulldogs are 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. It's Maya Minjarez and Haley Scott will be substituted by Phoebe Scott. And there's the set. Goes for the point and another block. Chan and Feldman double teamed on that one. Lana Cox making a great one-handed play. Amber Morris gets point number 22. It's 22-14 Bulldogs. Is now Phoebe Scott, the junior from Perrysburg, Ohio, makes her second serve. Dug up from Budzinski. Lana Cox with another dig. Set from Sullivan. Feldman goes for the point, but it's dug back up from Dominic. And it gets over the net. And it hits the floor. Thunder gets their 15th. As now here's Catherine Dobies. As Budzinski will be making her way towards the sidelines. She will be substituted by Julia Maggio. Also Scott. And Scott will be substituted as well for the Bulldogs. And it hits inside the corner. It's 22-16. Bulldogs still have the lead. But again, you do not want to get comfortable in a situation like this. There's a serve. Lana Cox with dig. Sullivan to Chan. The Thunder recovers it. Chan with another block. And she makes it 23-16. Atherton and Reckling will come in for Feldman and Sullivan. Bulldogs are 2 away from taking a 2-0 lead. It's now Atherton makes a great serve. There's the dig. That one's over. Atherton with another good dig. Reckling to Morris. Bulldogs lead 24-16. It's now Atherton. Will try to win this second. And there's the set over the net. And it bounces right past Atherton. And the Thunder just will not quit. So here's Kylie Rowland, the junior from New Haven, Indiana, making her serve. Minjarez with the dig. And Chan tried making it go over the net. But it bounces back in. As Rowland will be making her second serve. That one's over. The dig from Minjarez. Reckling with the set. Morris tried going for the point, but was blocked. Reckling with the set. Morris gets it over. Nope, not quite. Morris tries it again. It gets over this time. And it's blocked. And it goes out. That's number 25 for the Bulldogs as they win it 25-18. And they lead this series 2-0. As we're going to cut to a commercial break, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for more Bulldog volleyball right after this.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more.
And we are just about ready to get started in the third period, as the Bulldogs have a great start going into the third, as they had a pretty good first and even a better second. As the first period, they won 25-23. Their second was 25-18. As they made a big extension to their lead. They just kept pulling away. As both teams have switched sides again. As the Bulldogs looking to make their record to 6-9. And if they win this, they will remain undefeated at home. As they are 1-2 on the road, 2-7 for the neutral, 2-1 for conference. And Lana Cox will be starting things off for the Bulldogs. She'll be making the first serve. And here we go. Third period is underway. And Scott makes it 1-0 on the block. Cox now making her second serve. There's the set over the net, and a great dig from Lana Cox, diving for it just before it could make contact with the ground. But the Thunder ties it up at 1. I would also like to give a congratulations to Maya Minjarez for making her 300th dig of the season. And that one's served by Anna Zellers. Feldman could not quite get it over. And the Thunder takes the lead 2-1. So now here's Zellers making another serve. The dig from Cox to Sullivan with the set. Morris goes for the point, bounces back in, but Manjarez calls for it, digs it. And Manjarez again. Feldman gets it over this time. We are tied at 2. Kayla Chan will come in to substitute for Haley Scott. And I could just hear our cameraman Connor Shelb say, make it 25-2. Manjarez with another outstanding dig. She has done very well tonight as Kayla Chan gets the kill. It is 3-2. The Bulldogs take back the lead. Maya Manjarez serves it, gets it over the net. Dig. And that one made contact with Manjarez's hand before it hit the ground, or else that would have been an out. But we're tied at 3. And that one's served from Maggio. Feldman getting over the net one-handed. And who's going to get it? It's going to be Morris. Now Sullivan. Feldman goes for it. Bulldogs lead 4-3. Reckling and Atherton coming back in for Sullivan and Feldman. Also Maggio will be heading to the sidelines. She'll be substituted from Kylie Rowland. Atherton serving it, getting it over the net. The set. And that will be the point. We're tied at 4 now. And I also see some members of the Adrian College men's wrestling team coming into the gym, taking a seat in the bleachers. Kayla Chan gets it over, but it comes back in. Now Morris gets the point for the Bulldogs. Now Lana Cox will be substituted once again by none other than Virginia Rowan. Rowland goes back to the sidelines for the Thunder as well. And there's the dig. Goes for the kill. And you can see the smile on Manjarez's face as she lets her teammates know that it's okay. As here's Madison Dominic. She'll be making the serve now for the Thunder. That one's over the net. The dig from Atherton. Set from Reckling. Rowan goes for the kill. And it's dug back up again from Budzinski. Budzinski now getting it over the net, but it gets too far to the left side. 6-5 Adrian College now. Haley Scott now will come back in and substitute for Maya Manjarez. Trine getting a couple substitutes now. Kayla Chan makes the serve. Gets it over the net. The set. And it's dug up from Atherton. Reckling to Morris. And it's the Bulldogs' point yet again. 7-5 Adrian. Kayla Chan now will be making her second serve of this third period. Chan now serving it, getting it over, but it's too far out. Chan will be substituted by Manjarez. So if the Bulldogs win this, it'll be a 3-0 sweep, but if the Thunder turns things around and takes this one, we will have a game. We will have a fourth period. And Rowan with a one-handed play. A set. Maya Manjarez with another outstanding dig. As the Thunder couldn't get enough altitude on the ball, it is 8-6. Sullivan coming in for Reckling. So Megan Feldman now makes her way in, taking over for Rainey Atherton. Sullivan now, the sophomore from Blissfield, Michigan. She makes the serve, and it bounces in front of Maya, or no, that's Alina Kay. Kay making her first appearance in this game. Kay now with her first dig. It'll be the Bulldogs' point on an error. 10-6 Adrian. Sullivan now will be making another serve. Her second of the third period. And it's too far out by just a little bit. Bulldogs still lead 10-7. Now serving it is Casey Van Kalker, the senior from Dyer, Indiana. Rowan with the set. Now Sullivan sets it. Rowan gets it over the net. Adrian College gets their 11th. Lana Cox now checking back in. Rowan makes her way towards the sidelines, getting the high fives from her teammates. Lana Cox will pick up where she left off here, gets the serve. Now the set, over. Majaris has to hurry, but digs for it. And the set. And the block from Haley Scott helps the Bulldogs get their 12th. Timeout Thunders. We're going to cut to a 1-minute break. Excuse me, we're not going to a break. Our director, Gia Alvalon, will do a replay for us. And let's take a look at what happened here. That was an amazing dig there from Minjardes. As like I mentioned, she is now over 300. But it is 12-7 now in favor of Adrian College. Oh, let me take a sip of water.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs. Adrian College.
Be back on. And we're back now. Bulldogs 12 and the Thunder 7 as we're in the third period. Lana Cox getting back to work here, serving it over. Dug up from Kalker. Minjardes with the set. Sullivan to Feldman. It's the Thunder's point. It went too far outside. Too far outside the right corner. As Cassidy Victor will be substituted by Anna Zellers. Zellers now will be making another serve for the Thunder. That one gets over. Minjardes with the dig. Sullivan to Scott. And Kay couldn't quite get enough of the momentum she wanted on that one. It is 13-8 Bulldogs. Minjardes now coming back in for Scott. Now will be serving. Minjardes with a great serve. And the dig just was a little too low. So it'll result in the Bulldogs' 14th. As Kay will be substituted. Let me take a look at her number there. That's Catherine Dobies. There's the set. Maglio getting it over the net. And the set. And there's the kill from Madison Dominic. It is 14-9 now. Bulldogs still have the lead here. And there's the dig from Lana Cox. Sullivan with the set. Feldman. And that one's just a little bit behind the zone. It is 14-10 as the Thunder, they're now in the double digits here. Here's Julia Maggio. The sophomore from Chesterton, Indiana, serves it, dug up from Morris. Feldman spikes it over the net. And it gets past Manjares on another kill point from Madison Dominic. And we're going to get a timeout for the Bulldogs. And can we cut to break here? Yep, we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in just a moment, right after these messages from YouTube.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people.
Bulldogs 14 and the Thunder 11 as we're in the third period. Julia Maggio will be making the serve once again, trying to get the Thunder caught up. Lana Cox with the dig. Megan Feldman with a one-handed play over the net. And the set. Sullivan will have to dig it. Manjares waits for it, makes the dig. Morris with the one-handed play over the net. And it bounces in within the corner. It's a 2-point game now. Megan Reckling coming in for Sullivan. Sullivan getting some words of advice from head coach David Kwan. Over the net, Lana Cox with the low dig. Didn't get the momentum that she wanted. It is 14-13. Maggio trying to make another good serve to tie this game up. Reckling with the serve. Now Feldman. And there's another set. And Manjardes gets the dig. Morris, but the Thunder recovers it quick. Feldman's going to try it again. And we're tied up at 14. Jordan Budzinski now will be coming in to substitute for Julia Maggio. Or let me make a correction. That was apparently the Bulldogs' point as they lead 15-13. And there's the set. That's over the net. Manjardes. Morris making it go over the net. Manjardes with another dig. Chan gets the point for the Bulldogs. 16-13 as Rainey Atherton coming in to take over for Megan Feldman. Now Atherton makes the serve. There's the dig. Quickly recovered from Calker over the net. Atherton to Reckling. Now Chan. Tried to go for the kill, but it was blocked. That one's over the net. Well, it's quickly recovered. Now Dominic. And whose point is it going to be? It will be the Thunder's. As some of the fans do not seem to agree with the call. But it is 16-14 now. And Chan and Minjar is doing a great job communicating with their teammates to recover it. And Chan, but it goes out. It's a 1-point game now, 16-15. Now here's Kylie Rowland. That one's over the net. Minjars with the dig. Reckling to Morris. That one almost hit the floor, but recovered from the Thunder. Reckling, Chan, one-handed, over the net. And now the set. That one's over. Kayla Chan, Reckling. But the Thunder just will not let the ball touch. And the Thunder ties it up at 16. And timeout Bulldogs, and we're going to cut to a commercial break. We'll be back in just a minute with more Bulldog volleyball right after this.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
We are tied at 16 in the third period as the Thunder is making a comeback here. One away from taking the lead. As there's the serve, Atherton with the dig, Reckling to Chan. And the Thunder has taken the lead, 17-16. Now Kylie Rowland will be making another serve. Lana Cox with the dig. Minjares now to Morris. And Minjares making the serve. Atherton to Reckling to Morris, and it hits the net. It's Virginia Rowan coming in for Lana Cox. It's a 2-point game as the Thunder has taken the lead. And now another serve. Minjares, but a good recovery from Morris, getting to it quick. That one's over the net. And it hits Rowan right in her wrist. It looks like she's okay. It is 19-16. Now the Bulldogs are going to have to play catch up here. That one's over the net. Minjares with the set. That one's over the net from the Thunder. Reckling to Rowan. There's the set now. It's 20-16 Thunder now. As Trine has come all the way back in this third period to take a 4-point lead. But even if they do win this one, it is not the end for the Bulldogs just yet. Because remember, it is a best-of-5 series. That one's over. And Atherton digs it, passing it to Morris. And Rowan. Now Sullivan to Chan. And there's the dig. Set up from Budzinski. 21-16 now. This is Cox coming back in now for for Rowan. Manjarez with the dig to Morris. Chan now digging it backwards over the net. Manjarez with the set. Sullivan. And that's Zellers. Atherton with the dig. Now Sullivan again. Morris. And who's going to get it? It's going to be Budzinski. Manjarez with the diving dig. Morris with a one-handed play over the net. And it's blocked by Chan. And Manjarez with another awesome dig. Cox, Chan they have to hurry, but they get it back over. And Atherton, now Sullivan. Morris gets it over, and the Bulldogs get point number 17. Rowan now will come back in for Lana Cox. Amber Morris now will be making the serve. She's going to try to help the Bulldogs catch up. And the dig from Budzinski. Doby's over the net. Sullivan to Rowan. Budzinski now digging it up. Doby's going for the kill. Adrian College gets their second point in a row. It is their 18th of this third period. Amber Morris with another great serve, and it bounces right past Budzinski. 21-19. Head coach Jamie Wozniak giving words of advice for her players. That one's over the net. The set. Block from Chan. And the dig from Sullivan and Manjarez. Rowan goes for the kill. It will be the Thunder's points. It is 22-19 now. Now Madison Dominic makes another serve for the Thunder. Set from Sullivan. Rowan over the net, and it's blocked. And the Thunder is 2 away from forcing a fourth period. Here's Madison Dominic. Be making another serve. And the set from Atherton to Sullivan. Rowan. And it's the Bulldogs' point now as they have their 20th. It's now Kayla Chan. It's the Bulldogs' ball now as Kayla Chan now will be making the serve. Chan getting it over the net. The dig. Goes for the kill. And it bounces in front of Morris. And the Thunder point away from forcing a fourth period. And the dig from Atherton. Sullivan to Scott. And it's dug back up. Manjarez with the dig. Sullivan sets it up. Rowan goes for the kill. Now it's dug back up. And that's going to do it for period number 3. As the Thunder goes boom to win it 25-21. And there will be a fourth period. And we're going to cut to another commercial break, but we'll be right back for the fourth period because there will be more Bulldog volleyball. From the home of Adrian College Sports and Adrian College Television, I'm Forrest Vernier. And we're getting ready to start period number 4 as the Bulldogs lead the series 2-1. But the Thunder just will not quit as they won the third. The Bulldogs took the first 2, but the Thunder took the third. So we're just about to get things going here. I am Forrest Vernier, along with Gia Avalon and Connor Shelb, Josiah Durrell, Gino Capicchione. We have another great hard-working crew with us this evening. And we also have Ian Wendt up here with us. He is calling this game for 96.5 The Cave at 96.5thecave.com. So here's Anna Zellers. She will be starting things off for the Thunder in this fourth period. Anna Zellers now getting it over. Now the dig from Atherton. Reckling to Rowan. And it's dug back up from the Thunder. That one's over the net. One-handed play from Morris. Backwards dig from Reckling. And another dig there. Rowan makes a one-handed play over the net. That one's dug up again from Morris. Thunder takes the lead in the fourth. That one's over the net. The dig from Atherton. And it's 2-0 Thunder. Anna Zellers now will be making her third serve. Teammates on the sidelines clapping their hands, giving her good luck. And a good start for the Thunder in the fourth. It is 3-0 now. It's Anna Zellers making already her fourth serve of the fourth. That one's over the net. Atherton to Reckling. Over the net. There's the dig. Now the set. And it bounces past Manjares. It is now 4-0 Thunder. Anna Zellers will be making another serve. Her fifth consecutive serve of the fourth. That one gets over. Reckling with the dig. Morris went for the point. But was quickly dug back up and it hits the net. Bulldogs are on the board in the fourth. So here's Maya Manjares. So it is the Bulldogs' point now as Haley Scott is being substituted by Kayla Chan. That one's dug back up. The set. Over the net. And it's the Thunder's point. That one gets over. Atherton with a dig. Reckling to Rowan. And that was too far out. Or no, that was in after all. It is 5-2 Thunder. And Budzinski will come in and take over for Julia Maggio. Reckling and Atherton being substituted. By Feldman and Sullivan, who just made the serve. And the set. That one's over the net. And it goes past Sullivan. It is 6-2 Thunder now. So here's Francesca Quarry making her first appearance in this game, as Kylie Rowland will be serving it for the Thunder. That one's over the net. Another dig from Manjares. Rowan over the net. And the lead's cut in half now. 6-3 Thunder. Lana Cox now taking over for Virginia Rowan. Cox now makes the serve. And the set. And the Thunder now leads 7-3. Madison Dominic now will be making another serve, but it's her first of the fourth period. Manjares with the dig. Sullivan to Chan. Manjares quickly recovers it. Sullivan, now Feldman. And the Thunder has it now. Chan tried blocking it, but it will be the Thunder's point. They now lead 8-3. What a great start for the Thunder here in the fourth. After the Bulldogs took a 2-0 lead, the Thunder won the third. But that's a point for the Bulldogs as it made contact with the net. So here's Pagoo and Victor. They will now be coming in to substitute. Kayla Chan now. Chan now will be making another serve for Adrian College. It is 8-3 in favor of the Trine University Thunder. Or 8-4, excuse me. As we're not quite sure what the holdup is here. As the official is having a quick conversation with a couple of our public address announcers. As Kayla Chan, in the meantime, is dribbling the ball. And now Chan gets to serve, and it goes over the net. And there's the set. It is now 9-4 in favor of the Thunder. Catherine Doby's now making the serve for the Thunder. And the dig from Lana Cox, and it hits the net. It is 10-4 Thunder now. And we're going to have a timeout now for the Bulldogs. As both teams as they have a quick meeting with their coaches. But again, another great start for the Thunder as they lead 10-4. But the Bulldogs still have a chance to turn things around and come and make a comeback here. So if the Bulldogs win this one, then it'll be over and they'll win this matchup. But if the Thunder keeps doing what they're doing, if they win this, the series will be tied at 2 games apiece, and there will be a 5th period. And how the 5th period works is, instead of 25, the first to get to 15 will win it. So now Catherine Dobies will be making another serve for Trine. Dribbling the ball, making sure that's good enough. She makes the serve. And Morris Tried going for the dig, but did not get the contact that she wanted. Now Dobies makes the serve. And it's 12-4. It's 12-4 now. So Trine University is pulling ahead here in the fourth. Dobies now making her third consecutive serve. Goes over the net. Minjars with the dig. Now Megan Feldman. Lana Cox digging it. Ball goes over the net. Now Kendall Sullivan. Minjars. Feldman. But that one was blocked. Morris waits for it but digs it. That one's over. Sullivan to Feldman. That one gets over on the dig from Morris. Query making it 13-4. Another timeout for the Bulldogs, but the Thunder just got 3 more points here. And let's watch the replay here. Yeah, the Thunder, like I said, the Thunder is really pulling away from the Adrian Bulldogs. It is 13-4 now. So Adrian, again, even if they don't win this one, it is not the end just yet because they still have period number 5 left to go. Because again, it's a best-of-5 series matchup. And the first team to win 3 out of 5 wins this game. It's David Kwan giving words of advice for his Bulldogs. As he's about to send some of his players back onto the court. As they're led by the senior Minjares. But the Thunder still has the ball. As Dobies will be making another serve here. That one's over. Lana Cox digs it to Minjares. And that one is blocked by Query. It is 14-4 now. Dobies now making her another serve. Lana Cox with the dig. Minjares now digs it. Morris getting over the net. And that one's blocked. And Megan Feldman gets point number 5. It's Megan Reckling and Rainey Atherton coming in to substitute for Kendall Sullivan and Megan Feldman. Rainey Atherton serves it. That one's over the net. Lana Cox didn't get enough momentum on the ball. It is 15-5. Now Kalker will be making the serve. It's just like that. Trine has the ball back. That one goes over the net. Lana Cox to Megan Reckling. That one's over the net from Morris. Lana Cox has to hurry, makes an outstanding dig. But nobody was there on that play. It is 16-5 now. And the Thunder is on pace to even up this series. Unless the Bulldogs turn things around and come back. That one goes over the net. Lana Cox with the dig. Megan Reckling to Scott. 17-5 Thunder now. Kalker now will be serving it again for the Thunder. That one goes over. Lana Cox digs it up. Reckling to Scott. And she's going to have to try it again, but it goes over this time. And Cassidy Victor gets point number 18 for the Thunder. Casey Van Kalker will be making another serve. And she's got it. That one's over. Lana Cox digs it up. And Morris gets the point. Or wait a minute. Wait just a minute. It is the Trine's point due to an error of some sort. And now they lead 19-5. Now Kalker will be serving it once again. Lana Cox making the dig. Megan Reckling to Haley Scott. And the Bulldogs get their sixth. So Virginia Rowan will come back in. She'll substitute in for Lana Cox. And now Morris serves it, gets it over the net. And it gets by Manjarres. It is 20-6 now. As Victor and Pagoo will be substituted. So now here's Anna Zellers. She will be making the serve now for the Thunder. That one's over the net. Rainey Atherton with a nice set. Now Reckland to Rowan. And a great recovery from Dobies. Megan Reckling now with another set. Rowan going for the point, but it's dug back up by Kalker. And number 7, Dominic, has done it again. 21-6. Kendall Sullivan now coming in for Megan Reckling. And now Zellers makes the serve. Atherton with a dig. That one goes over the net. Adrian College has their 7th point. Kayla Chan now coming back in for Haley Scott. So here's Maya Manjarres. So now the Bulldogs have the ball as Manjarres will be making the serve. That one goes over. And the Thunder gets their 22nd. It's now they're 3 points away from evening it, making the series even at 2 games apiece. That one serves over, and it goes too far. It goes out. Bulldogs get point number 8. Now Megan Feldman will substitute in for Rainey Atherton. So here's Kendall Sullivan now. That one goes over. There's the set. And another one. And it bounces back. Should I say it lands back onto the ground. Bulldogs get their 9th. Here's Kendall Sullivan. That one goes over. Dug back up from Kalker. The set. And Dominic gets another kill. 23-9 as they're 2 away from evening this series. Now here's Kylie Rowland. Rowland with the serve. Morris digs it. Now Manjarres. Rowan now. That one's dug up by Rowland. And Chan and Feldman double teamed on the defense. That one goes over, brought back up. Feldman now getting it over the net. And the Thunder gets their 24th. And unless a miracle happens, there will be, it looks like there is going to be a fifth period. The Thunder is one away from winning period number 4. Rowan over the net. And Sullivan misses it on the dig attempt. The Thunder wins it 25-9 to even up this series at 2 apiece. So there will be a fifth period coming up soon here at Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. I'm Forrest Vernier from Adrian College Television. We'll be right back right after this. And we are back live from Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. My name is Forrest Vernier, and alongside me is Gia Avalon, Connor Shelb, plus Josiah Durrell and Gino Capacchione. We also got Ian Wentup here, who's calling this game for 96.5 The Cave and 96.5thecave.com. But Trine University has come all the way back to tie this series at 2 apiece. So now at period 5, it's win or go home here. Lana Cox will be starting things off for the Bulldogs. That one's over the net. And a good start again for Trine University. And if Trine wins this, they will extend their record to 15-3. And it would be their 5th away win. So they have only lost 1 away game. Now Maya Minjares with the dig. Over the net from Morris. Now the set. Kendall Sullivan now. Minjares digs it back up. Feldman. And that one goes out. We are tied up at 1. Kayla Chan now coming back in once again for Haley Scott. Now Maya Minjares will be serving it for the Bulldogs. That one goes out. She had a little too much momentum. It is 2-1. Now Julia Maggio will be making the serve for the Thunder. That one's over the net. Lana Cox to Kendall Sullivan. Feldman. And that'll be the Bulldogs' point. As that one went a little outside too much. And we are tied at 2. Sullivan and Atherton coming back in Sullivan and Feldman are replaced by Atherton and Reckling. And so Atherton has the Bulldogs ball, making the serve, and she's got it. Set up from Kalker. And the Thunder takes a 3-2 lead. Now it is the Thunder's ball. Serving it as Kylie Rowland. That's over the net. Minjares went for the dig. Could not get the contact that she wanted, and it is 4-2 Thunder. Now Rowland will be serving it again for the second time in a row. Lana Cox now with the dig. Reckling. And Morris going to try it again, but it bounces back in. Thunder leads 5-2 in the 5th. And another serve from Rowland. Reckling tried to get it, but instead it was Chan who made the play. There's the set. Over the net. It's 6-2 Thunder now. So they have a good start. We're going to get a timeout for the Bulldogs. But the Thunder leads at 6-2 here in period number 5. The series is tied at 2 apiece. The Bulldogs had a great start for the first and second, winning 25-23 and then 25-18. But the Thunder turned things around in the third, making it a 2-1 lead series for the Bulldogs. But moments ago, they crushed the Bulldogs in the fourth, 25-10. I believe that's what that score was for the fourth. So they have tied this series up. So how the 5th period works is whoever wins is the winner of this game tonight. And instead of the first team to 25 points, it is the first to 15, I believe. As both teams are now back onto the court. Rowland will be making another serve. And now Minjares gets another dig. Reckling. And nobody was there. Looks like there might have been a miscommunication between Atherton and Chan as the Thunder gets their 7th point. Rollin with another serve. Cox with the dig. Reckling to Morris. Majara is going to have to try it again. And this time the Bulldogs get their third. So here's Virginia Rowan. She'll be coming in now for Lana Cox. Amber Morris now makes the serve for the Bulldogs. Here's the dig now. It's over the net, and it's blocked by Virginia Rowan. And the Bulldogs now have something going here, as they get 2 consecutive points here. Lead is 7-4 Trine. That one's over the net. The dig. And another dig from the Thunder. And it goes by Minjares, as she tried making a one-handed play but missed. And they're gonna switch sides here. It looks like they seem to be switching sides here. So apparently, yes, the first team to get to 8 points in the 5th period, no matter who the first team is to get those 8 points, both teams switch sides in the 5th. So now Madison Dominic will be serving it for the Thunder. Now the set. Chan making a one-handed play. Bulldogs get another one as it hit the net from Dobies. And we're getting more substitutes now as Pagoo and Victor will come back into this game, as Emma Thackeray will substitute in for Kayla Chan. As David Kwan is going to have her serve. This is only Thackeray's second serve of the night. And she gets it over the net. The dig. And she goes for the point. And the dig from Morris. And Rowan hits it too far. It is 9-5. As Kayla Chan now will re-enter into this game. And Jordan Budzinski will head to the sidelines for the Thunder. Or no, Kayla Chan will stay on the sidelines, and Thackeray now will be substituted by Scott. Atherton now with the dig. That one goes. And now the set from Reckling. Rowan goes for the kill. And it's Adrian College's point. As Sullivan and Feldman substituting again for Reckling and Atherton. Sullivan now will be making another serve. And now the dig. Dug up again by Dobies. It's now 9-7 Thunder. It's still the Bulldogs' ball as Kendall Sullivan now making her serve again. Over the net. The dig from Kalker. Over the net. Minjares with the dig. Sullivan sets it up. Rowan over the net. And the set. And now the Thunder is in double digits now with their 10th. And now Kalker will be the one serving it for the Thunder. And she's got it. And it's dug up from Morris. Sullivan. Rowan now. And this time she does it. Giving the Bulldogs their 8th point as Lana Cox will come in and substitute for Rowan. And David Kwan sends her out to make the serve. Lana Cox taking her time. Dribbles it a couple times and now serves it. And it's dug up. And it's blocked by Feldman. And it's a 1-point game. 10-9 Thunder. Still the Bulldogs' ball though. And we're going to get another timeout. as it is a 1-point game. The Thunder, though, still has the lead, 10-9. Let's take a look at this replay here. Let's watch closely what happened here. That was an outstanding play from the Bulldogs, as they're making quite an effort to come all the way back. But there can only be one winner. As we hope you're enjoying watching and listening to our broadcast here on ACTV. I'm Forrest Vernier with Gia Alvalon and Connor Shelb, Josiah Durrell, Gino Capacchione, our crew with us here this evening, plus Ian Went, an Adrian College alumni who is calling this game for 96.5 The Cave. Lana Cox now serves it, dug up from Dobies, over the net. It is 11-9 Thunder. Now Victor and Pagoo make their way back to the sidelines. Now serving it is Anna Zellers. As now Trine has the ball. Lana Cox digs it up. Sullivan to Feldman. And goes for the kill. 12-9 Thunder. Madison Dominic does her thing. It's like I mentioned before, she leads the Thunder in kills. Thunder still has the ball here. Lana Cox with the dig. Sullivan to Feldman. And it hits the net. Thunder is 2 away from taking the series. Reckling comes back in for Sullivan. So here's Anna Zellers once again. She'll be making another serve. Zellers gets enough momentum, and it's over the net. Morris to Reckling. Over the net. And it's too far out on the left side. Timeout Bulldogs. But the Thunder has once again pulled away, and they are on pace to take this series. And since it is the 5th period, I believe, yes, the first team that gets to their 15th point will win it. As David Kwan showing words of support for his players, telling them to leave it all on the court.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just
for her Thunder players as well, as she sends them back onto the court. As Anna Zellers will try to help get the win for the Thunder. And Zellers gets it over the net. Minjars with the dig. Reckling to Morris. And now the set over. Minjars with the dig. Set up from Reckling. Feldman. And it bounces back. Goes back in. Morris tries it again. And it's dug back up from Dobies. Maggio over the net. Lana quickly recovers it. Over the net from the one-handed play is Morris. Dominic going for the kill. But Lana Cox makes a great dig. And the block from Scott. And it hits the net. The Bulldogs get their 10th point of this 5th period. Kayla Chan now will come back in for Haley Scott. Maya Minjarez will now be the one serving it for the Bulldogs as they now have the ball. Minjarez now. That one's over the net. Set up. Dominic. And this is going to do it. Dominic gets the final kill point for the Trine. What a game it has been as the Thunder has come all the way back from a 2-0 deficit to win this series 3-2 over the Bulldogs. And your final score in the 5th period is Trine University 15, Adrian College 10. But both teams never gave up. Let's take a look at this last replay. It was this key play from Dominic that gave the Thunder the lead. What an effort, though, from the Bulldogs, but it is the Thunder who will leave with a boom tonight. But nevertheless, we had a good time up here in the booth, as always. It's always a pleasure for me to call these games for Adrian College. As we have seen all kinds of great things happen from both teams, but nevertheless, we had a great time. We want to thank you very much for watching and listening to our broadcasts from Gino Capacchione, Josiah Durrell, Connor Shelb, and Gia Avalon. I am Forrest Vernier from ACTV as the Thunder wins this series 3-2 over the Bulldogs. Thank you very much once again for watching, and go in love and peace.